Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Ketubot, page 69, which discusses that on a man's deathbed, he turns to an agent and he makes specific commandments regarding his daughter. He says that I want you, when my daughter gets married, I want you to purchase a specific field. I want you to give a certain amount of money to her. Now the question is that when that day comes that she gets married, and again, her father has already passed away, can she just simply say, you know what, just give me the money instead of giving me the land? So there is this concept which is called mitzvah l'shmoa or l'kayim divrei hames, that when a person on their deathbed says something, we are extremely lenient, even if they don't say things exactly according to the way an acquisition is normally occurs. We still say it's a valid acquisition. His words are valid, and also we listen to whatever he says and we follow through with whatever they say, even after they have died. And therefore, there is an opinion that says, therefore, this man has to buy her the land. However, the Mishnah says, well, the reality is, Rabbi Yossi says, that she, as an adult, could simply receive this land and then 5 seconds later turn around and sell it anyway. So really, it's almost pointless that if she is asking for the money, there's no real need for them to actually purchase the property. They can just give her the money. Now, this is an interesting concept, that when a father says a certain thing, that's exactly what a person is supposed to do. And therefore, on his deathbed, if he specifies and says, I want my child to receive a shekel's worth of food. So in that situation, that is precisely how much is supposed to be given. Now, in the event that he wasn't so precise, we say that he may not have necessarily meant exactly that amount, especially if that's not enough money to buy food. So therefore, maybe we can really give even more. And on this, the Talmud says, even though normally we listen to the words of the mace, to the person who had died, we want to uphold whatever his last words are. It's possible that the reason why he did this is just to motivate his children, to not give them full handouts and say, you know what, I'm a millionaire and therefore you're never going to have to work a day of your life and everything is going to be taken care of. It's possible that he only said a smaller amount, not because that is really how much we should give these children, but it's so that they should be motivated to become independent and not have to rely for the rest of their life on their father's inheritance, which may not last forever for them either. And we therefore see something quite fascinating. Even though it's true, you're supposed to listen to the will of this man on his deathbed, the truth is, this is what a father wants. He wants, obviously, to help his children, but he also hopes that they will be independent. They will be financially independent. They're not going to have to rely on anyone else to be able to survive. And therefore, when he said that, he didn't really mean specifically, I'm only saying you should only give this tiny smallest amount, but really even more is acceptable. Of course, that's not really what he hopes. He hopes that his children do not actually need to completely rely on him, but rather that they can stand on their own 2 feet and to be able to be financially independent, which again is a very important lesson when it comes to parenting and a child. One of the greatest things that a parent could ever hope for is that their child is able to be independent and that they do not need to live at age 50 in their parents' home and to be constantly taken care of and be babied. But instead, when a parent sees that their child has the ability to be able to survive and function and thrive on their own, that gives the parents the greatest levels of satisfaction.